It's easy to find the wonder of life. She heard a song on the way to LA. An old friend used to play and nearly brought her to tears. They hadn't spoken in years. Checked in, then she raced through the crowd. There's only one seat left.
Second book on the cover, it says I'm allergic to being average. And so anytime I get around, I'm like, achoo, oh man, I gotta get away from this. I can't be average. For me, the scariest thing for me is being average. If I'm just another person in this society, I didn't make an impact on these kids that's in my program, I didn't do anything different than the average Joe, like that's to me, that's the scariest thing. And I refuse to be average. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to push each and every one of these kids to be their best. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to be able to get to a level to where I'm great in everything I do, but I don't want to be, at the same time, I don't want to be idolized because I know what my purpose is. And so I encourage you guys, the school is closing down soon. I don't know how soon, but I understand that it is closing down. And so even as you leave this place, don't leave that educational space. Continue to educate yourself, continue to push forward, continue to move on, because you have a passion and you want further education, but the biggest thing that stops us, the one muscle that's the most important muscle to us is right here. It's the one muscle that a lot of us don't work out. You know, we don't constantly educate ourselves. We don't constantly try to use new information. I was doing some research the other day and I realized that the difference between somebody who's intelligent and somebody who's not intelligent is a person takes the information they learn and actually put it into practice. And so they take the information, so what I do is, that's why I read and then I immediately implement what it is that I learned. Because I'm be honest with you, I want to be a brainiac. I want to be that dude that be like, man, that dude knows something about everything. I want to be like Solomon in the Bible. Like, I want people coming from England coming and sitting down with me and we having conversations. Like, man, what you think about this? I'm like, girl, let me tell you. like I want to be that dude, you know? And so, but I constantly have to put information in my mind and then constantly push it out with different projects that I do. I have to constantly push it out with things that it is that I want to achieve. And the three words that you can do and you must have if you're ever going to be successful is you must say, I can do it. Actually, that's four. But I can count. This ain't one of my struggles. It just seems like that. But it's four words. It's I can do it. If you constantly tell yourself that, then you always have opportunity to be successful. And one thing that I have noticed about myself is sometimes we focus on the process instead of the progress. And so when you focus on the process instead of the progress, if I'm trying to get to that wall and I step here, and this is as far as I get, at the end of the day, when I go to sleep, I'm closer than I was yesterday. And that's how you gotta look at life. Even if you're thinking to yourself like, man, like, dude, I done been to 3 schools. I done been to Brown Maggie. I done been to University of Phoenix. I done been to one of them other schools, and it just ain't working out. Maybe it's just not your time. Maybe it's not your time right now. See, we get it confused with what's not for me right now is not for me at all. Maybe you need to go back and be a grandmother, focus on your grandkids, or go back and be a father for a little bit longer. Maybe it's just not your time yet. But don't ever get right now confused with no. And that's what we do. That's what I did. I could have wrote that book 5 years ago. And to be honest with you, I had an idea about it about 8 years ago, and I'm like, I ain't good enough for that. And I just wrote it off. But I made a decision that I'm not going to confuse right now with no. Because, and I'll give you an even better example. As a 16-year-old, I made a goal. I said, I want to squat 500 pounds. 16 years old. I'm a sophomore in high school. I seen one of my friends do it, and I was like, I'm going to do that. That's my goal. I don't know how I'm going to get it done. I don't know how to work out properly, but I'm going to do that. They see me.
Make it a great day or not, the choice is yours. But whatever you do, you have to keep fighting.